likely be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Newton got a man. It's right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Newton. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Set, right 88, 54. Don't get nervous.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second and goal from inside the 5.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. 25, check 25.
Newton now to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston, a left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The first down throw for Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Get ready. Hey, let's get a commercial.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
Ready. Flag. Follow. Easy. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Your track. Check 4. Hey, 5 on 50.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Tight dog. Wait. Safety's creeping. Let's go.
Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We go even. No. Follow.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You got it.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, to give it a tight end. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Winston to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Gay's kick is good. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54, right there. 54 Mike. There we go. Sunday. Hey, turn it up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 83 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time he touched the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Gun.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
45. Mike, 45. 45.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He'll take it at the 42. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready? Black 25. Check. Walk 54. Exit. Green, triple team. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Slam. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Kill. Whip. Let's convert.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's our time. Right there, 54, right there.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Watch the safety creep. Slant.
Here's Jones. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Trying to power it in with Arma. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. No problem there on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw is Winston. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
54, come on. Check, watch 54, watch 54. There we go. Let him go.
Winston from the gun on third down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the 24. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moore. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
We're going to set, ready? Under 10, 10. Great. 8. Ready? Great.
3rd and 2, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success, but very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gun.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We got 3. Great. Switch. Great. Look at it. 8. Gun.
From the 38, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 20. 45 for Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Whoa.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Come on, man. Let's go. At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Ready. Black 25. 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 54. Mike. 54. Green 17. 54. 54. He can't hang like that.
Now on 2nd and 16. Winston. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's it. 180. Great, great. 54. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your...
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it third and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What is? I can't believe they even let you play. So, hey! Hey, watch it, watch it! Express!
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
20. Check. Great. Check 50.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's second and 3.
Jumper. Great. Mike, 45. Gun. Express! 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Hey, check Mike, 40. Echo. 20. Check. 45's the Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Gun. 8. Check 52. Hatchet.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Set, 20, wait at 8.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
8.
Newton. He's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play. It's 4th down.